Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Thursday, March 14. The aircraft models at the center of international scrutiny about their safety have been temporarily restricted from Jamaican airspace. The Jamaica Civil Aviation Authority, JCAA, sent out a statement yesterday saying the Boeing 737-8 MAX and the 737-9 MAX were not allowed commercial flight out of, within, or into Jamaica or Jamaican airspace. The directive took effect on March 13 and is in force until further notice. The JCAA says those previously operating these planes into Jamaica will be allowed one non-commercial ferry flight to reposition their aircraft. The safety directive follows similar action taken in other jurisdictions on the heels of two fatal accidents on March 10 of this year and in October 2018 involving the same model aircraft. As the Jamaica Civil Aviation Authority notes, the investigation of those accidents is yet to establish cause, but there is not enough information to exclude that these two events were a result of similar circumstances. The directive issued by the JCAA's Director General, Nari Williams Singh, is a mandatory action under the powers provided under the Civil Aviation Act and regulations. A $78 million mammography unit has been officially opened at the University Hospital of the West Indies, boasting an advanced three-dimensional imaging machine for detecting breast cancer. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton welcomed the development, pointing out that the machine can test up to 25 patients per day and will help in increasing the diagnosis of breast cancer at its earliest stage.
My understanding, of course, is that it provides a perspective that is not seen in using any other machine at this point in time.
Dr. Tufton says the unit marks an important advancement in the fight against cancers and non-communicable diseases in general, which require a holistic approach.
The holistic concept which is being represented here, in this instance, a major advancement in testing, but also, of course, in terms of treatment, is very important as we seek to stymie or cauterize the rapid rates of increases and at the same time improve on the treatment. The intention of the government is to take the cue from you, who are the practitioners in the field, and work with you to ensure that we have it on a wider scale.
The Statistical Institute of Jamaica's demographic report reveals that there were 378 deaths due to breast cancers in Jamaica in 2017. Increased money has been allocated in the new fiscal year to significantly reduce transportation costs for students under the Program of Advancement Through Health and Education, PATH. Additional resources are also earmarked for back-to-school expenses. $380 million allocated to the Ministry of Education will provide transportation grants for 7,500 registered PATH students attending 94 public schools across the country.
The increased allocation, Mr. Speaker, for PATH by $180 million is a 90% increase from $200 million in the last financial year to $380 million, Mr. Speaker. 90% increase.
The finance minister made the announcement as he opened the budget debate in Parliament recently. $562 million is also included in the budget to continue the PATH back-to-school grants first introduced in August 2018. Kingston is among the first group of cities selected by UNESCO to participate in its community-based Inventorying of Intangible Cultural Heritage in Urban Context pilot project. The news was revealed by Culture Minister Olivia Grange as she opened a week-long workshop on Monday at the Trenchtown Multipurpose Centre. The workshop was planned to examine the types of intangible cultural heritage that exist within communities in Kingston. It included participants from the communities of Trenchtown and Port Royal.
Many Jamaicans associate intangible cultural heritage with the rural areas and of a past era when our elders would transmit to us knowledge about plants, Anansi stories, doppies, and how to make the best rongdong. This workshop will, however, for the first time, examine what intangible cultural heritage exists within an urban space. In this case, that of Kingston, Jamaica.
The UNESCO project seeks to contribute to the international debate on safeguarding living heritage in urban contexts. It is being executed in 9 cities in different regions of the world. The Sport Ministry has allocated $2 million to Special Olympics Jamaica to enable the national team to compete at the World Summer Games now underway in Abu Dhabi. The funds were handed over at the ministry's headquarters recently. Portfolio Minister Olivia Grange says the special allocation is being provided through the Sports Development Foundation, SDF. She says the allocation is in addition to the subvention that Special Olympics Jamaica receives each month from the SDF to fund its program. Jamaica has sent a 98-member delegation to the World Summer Games, with athletes competing in aquatics, athletics, badminton, basketball, football, volleyball, and roller skating. The Games, which began on March 8, will culminate on March 22. And finally, children in 150 early childhood institutions have received 500 playmats that will improve their learning environment. The donation was made recently by Jamaican Teas through its Caribbean Dreams initiative. Chairman of the Early Childhood Commission, Tricia Williams-Singh, says the items will help the learning process for children 0 to 8 years old.
Learning environment continue to significantly improve the lives of our children in their earliest years. Now, these learning environment, they have to be conducive for learning. At the early years, our children learn by play. So it is very important that we set up that environment to reflect that.
Education Minister Senator Ruel Reid, meanwhile, thanked Jamaican Teas for investing in the nation's early childhood sector.
As we invest in our children at early childhood, they are like trees that will grow. They will blossom, they will prosper, they will make our nation stronger, they will make our nation more productive, they'll make our nation more disciplined. It all begins at the early childhood level.
50% of the mats will be distributed based on needs of the institution, while 15% will be given to special education early childhood schools and 20% to ECIs in the vicinity of Jamaican Teas factory and office. The final 15% will be donated to early childhood institutions in communities where the staff of Jamaican Teas reside. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.